Greetings and welcome to the Film School. I'm Joe, and just wanted to talk briefly about the DCCW Crisis on Infinite Earths miniseries.
Every punch you've thrown, every kick you've landed, they have all led you here to this moment, to the ultimate fight.
Who am I fighting?
A being who stands against all there ever was or will be. The apocalypse itself. The Anti-Monitor. It's time to get your friends.
We defeat the Anti-Monitor. We find a way to get all the people we lost back.
All life ends. Only I am eternal.
We'll see about that.
If we're gonna go down, we go down fighting.
Let's do this.
Is this what all the crossovers are like?
Not exactly.
The crisis has come and gone now, and I just want to give kind of my overall thoughts because this was a pretty big event for me anyways. Normally we don't do a lot of reviews on television shows, and obviously we're not doing episode by episode reviews of any of these shows or even season reviews, but I thought this event was big enough that I just kind of wanted to run through my thoughts on it. So maybe a little bit of spoilers here on some of the fun cameos and crossovers. I won't give in major plot points away. Well, yeah, okay, spoilers. Sorry, there it is. Spoiler Wizard's got to come out again. Sorry. So, to begin with, this Crisis event that spans 5 episodes through Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman, not in that order. Actually, and also Black Lightning. It's not officially a chapter of the Crisis on Infinite Earths, but the Earth Crisis episode of Black Lightning ties right into this. So this is a sort of loose adaptation of the classic George Perez Marv Wolfman story from DC Comics in 1985, which was not the first major comic crossover from a company. Marvel had beat them to the punch about almost a year before, but this was the first one that was a real game changer and caught the attention of the public and the media because it essentially rebooted the first continuity reboot from DC, which is now a common practice between Marvel and DC. It was a huge event that changed so much and allowed characters like Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Aquaman, so many of these characters to get reinvented into the modern age of comics. In this show, of course, they're working within the continuity of the television series, so it's not a direct, faithful adaptation, but the concept is there and it works really well. There are obviously some flaws with the story, and a crossover event like this is definitely the game changer like this. It's definitely not going to be perfect, but for my money, I had a blast watching this. I mean, the first 4 episodes or 3 episodes mainly deal with a lot of the crossovers where they're connecting them, essentially the multiverse within the DC television universe. So all the shows in DC's history of production, from the Adventures of Superman all the way up to their most current shows like Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol and Titans and the upcoming Stargirl, are all essentially in alternate Earths. The only ones that share the same continuity on Earth Prime was Arrow, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman, and by default Constantine. Whereas Supergirl, Black Lightning, Titans, Lucifer, Smallville, I mean, they're all on their separate universes or dimensions or parallel Earths. And this, they've been seeding this since the last season's crossover in 2018. So this is really, really exciting for me. each one of these shows on the CW have in many ways paid homage or have allowed legacy, what I call legacy actors, legacy players, to come aboard and other appearances, meaning actors who are known for doing other shows based on DC work, like for instance Dean Cain, who played Superman and Lois and Clark. He is Kara Danvers, Supergirl's adopted father, Earth Dad, where he's, Linda Carter, who played Wonder Woman. She was the President of the United States on Supergirl. No previous DC show has had more usage and more homage or Easter eggs, whatever you want to call it, paid tribute to, more so than the 1990 Flash TV series with John Wesley Shipp, who has appeared on The Flash as Barry Allen's dad in Earth Prime, as well as Earth 2's original Flash, Jay Garrick, and then Earth 90, because the show was in 1990. Clever, right? Earth 90's Flash, Barry Allen, and several other actors from the 1990 Flash TV series have appeared on there. Mark Hamill has reprised his role as the Trickster, as well as Alex Desert and Amanda Pays. So they really have utilized this kind of idea, and so this was the perfect medium. They crossed over into Lucifer. They crossed over into Smallville, Birds of Prey, Batman 66, a nice cameo from Burt Ward on Earth 66. Robert Wall, who played reporter Alexander Knox in Tim Burton's Batman, he was on Batman 89, that Earth. And so all these little cameos, it's so exciting. It was a really, really big, fast-moving event, although the last two episodes kind of slow it down to sort of end the main struggle and then kind of wrap everything up and establish the fact that now Supergirl and Black Lightning are also a part of Earth Prime. So that makes me so happy, because Black Lightning is one of my favorite DC television shows right now. Black Lightning and Doom Patrol. And they do establish that Titans, Doom Patrol... So basically, like they did with the comic book, the Crisis wipes out a lot of the other Earths and their continuities and kind of puts it all together in one with just a few parallel Earths. And that's what this series did too, which is a huge task and a fun task, and a very exciting thing to see. In fact, Marv Wolfman wrote the 5th chapter and had a cameo in the 6th chapter, which made me really happy. I had a chance to meet him a couple of years back, one of our Fan X comic conventions, and had him sign replica posters of his classic cover of Crisis, where it has Superman from Earth Prime and Earth 2 both holding, Wonder Woman and Supergirl, their deaths. And I also had him sign a replica poster cover of the first issue of the Judas Contract, which he did for Teen Titans, which is just an amazing story. He's a great writer. He's a really nice guy. And seeing his cameo was like a Stan Lee moment. You just, wow, that's cool. But yeah, the fact that they rectified everything and sort of made an Earth Prime with the main shows, but established the Titans, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, which is unfortunately canceled, and was canceled the day the first episode aired, which was truly a shame. And the upcoming Stargirl, which will have Joel McHale as Starman. I'm looking forward to that. It established them on other Earths, so what leaves room for the possibility of crossovers in the future, we hope. So it was a very exciting series. I hope you get a chance to watch it if you're a fan of these shows and superhero shows, DC Comics in particular, as I am. I thought it was pretty rewarding, and it's probably one of the funnest television experiences I've had in a very long time, because like the 8-year-old in me was just freaking out. That's right. Okay, yeah. So they established the Hall of Justice too, and it looks like the Hall of Justice from the Super Friends. And yes, there is Gleek the monkey. So I'm just it's going to be insane to see where they go with this. So I loved it, and I'd be interested in what you guys think. If any of you out there are a fan, if you've been keeping up on this, or if you're a fan of the DC Comics and you've only read Crisis and you maybe want to compare some notes. By the way, the Crisis thing in the DC comic books is sort of an ongoing thing. Every few years they have a Crisis that sometimes fixes plot holes left by a previous Crisis, or again is another soft reboot or a hard boot, like Infinite Crisis and Post Crisis and all that, or Final Crisis and all that stuff. So, but anyways, yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to me ramble. As always, like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. And the closer we get to our 200th subscriber, we will have another giveaway. This time it's going to be an Arrow release. In the last the 100 subscriber contest giveaway, we had a Criterion release. This time it'll be from the Arrow collection. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Hello? What the hell is this?
I'm asking myself the same question. Literally. No, this can't be happening. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you that when you tell me where here is. Is this cosplay? Oh, do you want a selfie, bro?
No,
I'm sorry.
We're not. No. I'm also the Flash.
You're also the what?
The Flash?
The Flash? The Flash?
It's complicated.
I like your outfit. It seems
Freaking
comfy.
yours is pretty cool.
Smooth.
Seems safe and
breathable. Found Barry Allen. No! What does that mean? How can this...
This should be impossible now.
It should be impossible now?
You don't know about the...
Oh my god, don't do this to me. I don't know about the what. You okay? I told Victor this was possible.